Welcome to Ampry. In this video tutorial, we are going to cover how to use Ampry's webhooks with Zapier to connect to your email service provider. So first thing you're going to want to look for is make sure that you have your pixel status as green. If you haven't installed your pixel yet, go ahead and watch our video to install your pixel and get that installed first. Next thing you're going to do is create your site. We've already created a site here, but to add a site, and we also have a video that will walk you through setting up your first campaign. And you can go ahead and watch that as well. This video will just focus on creating the webhook. What you're going to do is you're going to go into your site. What I'll do is I'll create a new placement and we'll show you from this point on. For this example, we're just going to do an on-page placement. Just call it test on page. Click on the next. Just have it show on all pages for now. And if you created events, conversion pixels, any of that, you can select those there as well. We'll just leave that blank for now. You can also create a new event. Now that the placement's been created, we're going to be creating our template, choosing our template. And so this is where you're going to choose the capture as far as the type, and let's just name this capture. You're going to go ahead and select your layout. There are a few different ones here that we have options for you, and then we have all these fields to customize. We'll just use this one for the example, the email news one. And again, like I said, you can come in and customize all of these things for your template. What we're going to do here is these last two with just the fields and the integration. So you'll notice right now it just has the email address in there. So we come down to the form right here and you see you can add new fields. What we're going to do for this one, let's just start with the first name, and then let's add another one, and see it defaults to last name. Let's add a third one, and that defaults to email. Let's cut that and place that here. This is your placeholder text. And so for this example, we'll just put the placeholder text being that. And now when you come up to the template, you'll see it has the first last name field and the email address field. Then we're going to go into the integrations. And so we're going to click on this to do a webhook integration right here. And so it's asking for a name and a URL. And so we're just going to put webhook test. You can name it whatever you like, but where you're getting this URL is actually in Zapier. So let's navigate over to Zapier here. You're going to come into your Zaps, and we're going to create, you're going to come into a specific folder here, but you're going to create your Zap here. So what we're looking to do is create a webhook, and you'll notice you have to have a premium account here for that. You choose the trigger, and it's going to be catch a hook. So this is the URL that we're going to put in Ampry. So we're going to copy that here, and we're going to paste that into there. Now we've added our webhook, and if you're going to be doing any targeting, you can add that here. We'll just go ahead and create this template. Then the last thing you're doing obviously is creating your ad. So you've already gone in and made your adjustments to the template. Just name this ad 1, and for these purposes we'll just leave all these fields as is. Obviously you can update the headline, subscription, subheadline, all of those things, and the button text, all of those things. Then the last thing here with the button submission, do you want it to close this? Do you want it to link to something once they've signed up? Open it up in a new tab, yes or no, and then confirmation, to give a confirmation message that will appear here, and we'll go ahead and leave that in there, and we don't want it to redirect, we'll just have it stay the same, and let's leave that confirmation on there for, let's just say 60 seconds. So now on this end here, the only other thing, and this is for the on-page specific, and this is why I chose the on-page for the example. With the on-page, there's an additional code that you're going to go in and you're going to copy and paste onto your web page where you want this placement to actually show. And you have two options here. You can grab this on-page snippet, and then what it will do is if you create multiple templates that you're testing out or split testing, it will just rotate through those. Or if you have specific template for a specific spot, then instead of using the OnPage code here, you can grab the snippet code here, and you'll see it adds an ID to it, and that will specify to show this specific template. So you're going to go ahead and copy that, and then you're just going to paste it on your page. And so for here on this page, we're just going to paste it right here and save this in here. And then I'll just update this page, and then I'll show you what the web page looks like. Once you've added that code snippet to your web page, then go ahead and pull that page up. You'll see I have it pulled up here with the template, and let's go ahead and create a test for Zapier to find. So let's just put in the name Smith. Put that in there. You'll see you got the little thank you message that we created in Ampry. So now we can come back here. Once we've created the hook, let's come back and we'll have it find the data. So let's choose another here, have it load more, and it'll pull through this other one that I created. So we'll look at B and we'll see John Smith. So great, so it came through. And once we've got the hook set up, this is where we're going to add in, for us we're using MailChimp, you can add in any of your email service providers. So again, this is where you can search for them. What we're going to do, the event we're going to do is add update subscriber. I'm going to choose the account. We have multiple accounts here, but if you have one, just select it from your drop down and go ahead and click continue. Then you're going to search for the audience you want to add it to. Then I had this filled already, but this is where you would add your subscriber email. So you're going to go ahead and select that here. Obviously we don't need it twice, but this is where you would add that in there. And then you're going to come down, and this is where you'll add the first name. Again, it'll be in the drop down, and the last name, and here the address, phone number fields if you're collecting any of that data here. If you're not seeing your data, then you should be able to just click on refresh and it will pull those fields in that you've created. Go ahead and click continue. Let's check the fields. First name, last name came through, subscriber email. Let's go ahead and test and continue. And we got the green check, so we're good to go. So you can go ahead and just turn your Zap on. And now that you've already set up everything with Ampry, you'll be live. If you have any questions, you can always send us an email at support@ampry.com. Thanks.